SABC news reporter Sipho Stuurman is following this story closely for us. Sipho, a very good morning to you. What are you witnessing there?
Well, a very good morning to you, Blaine, and our viewers at home. Are you quite correct? Unite Against Farm Matters is demonstrating or planning to demonstrate outside the union buildings later this morning, and they will do so by going on a go slow, driving slow from Zambezi, Pretoria North, all the way here to Arcadia at the union buildings. Of course, this is to raise the plight of farm matters, saying that government has been ignoring the concerns of the farming community. Of course, all of this is coming, from the weeks we've had, the weeks of protests. We've seen in Senegal, in the Free State, where, some of the protesting farmers attacked the police there. Yesterday, here from this office, we were in Bronkenspruit, where we had to cover a case of another farm attack, where an elderly couple was attacked in their farm, and they were brutally injured to a point where they had to be taken to hospital, and they are still in ICU. So the farming community says enough is enough. We need government to take action. We need police to take farm matters very seriously. So this is part of the ongoing campaign to raise awareness around farm matters across the country, Plain.
Yeah, you're talking about that story that you covered yesterday with regards to the 64-year-old and 53-year-old brutally attacked. Give us a temperature of views on the ground, Sipho. Heightened, no doubt, with regards to this latest case. What are people saying to you? Give us a levels of anger on the streets.
Blaine, I must tell you, the community is very angry, and I must say, when we were in Bronkenspruit, which is just outside Pretoria yesterday, we saw, well, a mixed crowd, and I suppose because there are underlying racial issues on this matter, we have to mention that it was a mixed racial crowd. We had people, black, white, of different races, coming together saying that, you know what, race is not a factor here. What is a factor here? We have people that are killing the farming community, and even the workers on the farms themselves are in danger. So we should put the race politics aside and focus on preventing these murder killings on the farms. And this case particularly that we followed yesterday in Bronkenspruit, it was quite gruesome. You have a 64-year-old male and his wife, who's 53-year-old, who were attacked brutally and beaten severely by the attackers. And so far only one person has been arrested in that incident, but I spoke to the police then, and the police said, well, they are looking into this matter, and that they are now looking at forming what they call a rural safety community forums, which they will then form in a space of about 3 months, and that means that they will start then focusing or working with the farming community to find a solution. So definitely there has been pressure from the public for the police to focus on these farm attacks. So there is a sense of anger, a sense that the police are ignoring the farm attacks that have been experienced by the farming community. So definitely what we're expecting today then is more demonstrations to put more pressure to the government in the form of course, well, the power, the seat of government is the union buildings. So they are going straight to the seat of government and demonstrating there, handing over a memorandum of demands to government to say, take this issue seriously. People are being killed in the farming communities, whether it's the farm owners or workers. Everybody is in danger, and we need help. So we are going to have the demonstrators coming this side later on this morning to hand over that memorandum, and of course we will be there to capture that live for SABC News.
Have police explained to you, Sipho, what this rural safety command centers will entail? How different will it be from what is already in place?
Well, the Community Safety Command Centers is a new initiative that they've come up with after a meeting with several stakeholders, and the stakeholders, of course, include the farming community, includes the farming unions, but it is not specifically to respond to farm attacks, but also it is a campaign that will focus on rural communities, and then the farming community forms a part of that. So they are seeking then to find solution, working with all the stakeholders efforts in the farming community and rural communities to find ways to prevent crimes. But of course, this is a new idea, and they say that it will probably take form in the next 3 months. So we will get a more clearer picture as to in what shape or form it's going to take. I was speaking to Vish Naidu, who's the spokesperson of the police yesterday, who said, listen, we are still working on this, and that in the next 3 months we will have a clear idea on what a form or shape. But this is the police, of course, trying to respond to the issue of farm murders, and of course getting rid of these perceptions that they are ignoring this problem in the country.
Sipho Stuurman, keep a close eye on this protest to the union buildings. We'll come back to you, Sipho, when it gets underway. Appreciate you reporting. Thank you. Right, this year's Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded to the United Nations Food Programme. The agency was given the prize for its efforts to combat hunger and improve conditions